we're having a fun time in Ukraine right now, helping them fight a war. And just give you an idea of where Ukraine is at this moment. Uh, you guys know military recruiters here in the U.S. Like when you think of a military recruiter in the U.S., what is your image?
It's
My
tough because
cousin.
before my dad was one for like 20 something years.
Perfect. Okay.
My cousin. Yeah. My uncle too.
So what's in your mind when you hear that? What is your what do you think of when you think of recruiting?
As much as I love my family, it's a whole lot of bullshit. They know they're fucking lying.
Okay. So deceitful, right? I assume they're good. They're good at speaking. You know, they're good at talking guys into getting them all amped up.
My uncle is quite the talker, and he will definitely talk over you to prove his point.
Yeah.
My dad's not like that, but I think because he got close to retiring, like he knew and felt that it was getting real shitty and like real not what he joined when he joined. So like, you know, because when he said when he was getting out, he was like, it was so hard trying to sell somebody to come join this massive clusterfuck of a thing we have going on here. He's like, because it's all just bullshit.
What type of like? I'd be curious to talk to him about that because you know I've never dealt with a recruiter, but I always remember seeing them in the malls, you know, and you know they always seemed like friendly, you know, real welcoming, supportive.
Yeah,
you know, tried to get you, you know, fit to go to whatever branch you wanted to go to.
Yeah, I mean, my dad did it for 22 years, 23 years, and didn't dare recruit any four of us to try to join the military. So,
well, I thought we should compare recruitment styles, right? So we know typical U.S. recruiting styles. Here's what's going on in Ukraine right now. That's how they recruit. Those are two Ukrainian recruiters. They saw a
so it's like the draft, but more aggressive.
They saw a
stash and grab
man of military age, and decided to enlist him into the military.
What they think is military age. I know some 15-year-olds that look like full-grown men.
This guy is screaming, my child doesn't have a mother. That's what he's saying. I have the proper paperwork. I can't go to the military. And these citizens hear this in the background. Come on, man. Get a kid.
That bitch went up there like, excuse me.
Can you imagine?
That would suck, though, because what are you going to do?
Oh, my God.
You know,
like he is?
Well, I mean, there's, let's see. Was that recruiter? Let me show you another recruitment. Out back here. Just Ukrainian recruiter. Now he's gonna put up a struggle. That's no problem. We'll just carry his leg. Yeah.
This is how desperate the Ukraine is.
Yeah,
that is how desperate Ukraine is for bodies right now.
Yeah,
that's so fucking sad. What kind of upper hand does Russia have right now?
The entire hand.
Yes. No, I like obviously like
both hands.
The whole right. We're not talking just one. Both. It's okay.
Yeah. They have fucking the whole body. They have
the hero. You're hero, Corey.
They are outproducing NATO in weaponry 7-1.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's fucking crazy. I feel so bad for those guys.
Well, and it's not just that. Like, I always feel like you can tell if something's going south if you start going if the government starts going after institutions.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I'm not talking like news agencies. Those aren't institutions. I'm like talking going after things that are separate from the government, like religion, for example. And when it comes to religion, Ukraine is starting to worry me a little bit. There's this one here. They're play this clip. This is during a church service. They just come in and arrest the guy giving the sermon because he didn't file the proper permit.
Bullshit.
And something else tells me it's interesting when it's in a public display like that. You know, like here in America, we know
that's a show of authority. Has nothing to do with more than power.
Well, that poor bastard, he didn't file the right paperwork, and he's gonna end up with a third world fucking AK-47 in his hands here in about a month.
Right, but why do they care right now? Why do they all of a sudden care? How long has he been a freaking?
Well, this is because it is a Russian Orthodox church.
Okay.
Right? So that would be like if we went to war with Russia and we went to all the Russian Orthodox churches here and seized their property.
Yeah.
That's essentially what's going on in Ukraine.
It surprises me that there's even Russian Orthodox churches going on in Ukraine right now. Like,
Ukraine is all Russian. Like,
well, I know, but
the state is Russian, you know. So, like, it's all, you know, and religion's especially after you consider what communism did when they killed all the people who were part of religions and tried to make the state the government. So now, like, here we are, we're not even what 40 years from when the Soviet Union fell.
Yeah,
and they're doing it again. But don't worry, we support them. It's just.
Did you see that on Twitter where I couldn't tell if it was real, like about the enlisting, like of the 18 to 26-year-olds in the United States?
Yes, yeah, and to me, that's just like changing the language because you're supposed to sign up for selective service when you turn 18.
Yeah.
And now it's just you're automatically signed up.
Yeah.
But you were supposed to be signed up anyway. So now it's just, you know, because it used to, I remember that being announced when we were kids at our church growing up. And they'd be like, you know, when you turn 18, it was a yearly announcement they would do every year. You turn 18, be sure to file for selective service at the post office.
I don't remember that.
I don't think women were required, but now you are.
That could be. Well, yeah, but I'm too old.
Well, okay. Welcome to the. You're perfect. You're the perfect age to work in a military industrial complex factory. Don't worry, we will find a place for you in the war effort.
Don't you worry, you're included.
Don't worry.
There is no exclusions.